All right, everybody, welcome. I'm here at GamesCom and I'm here with Pontus Sjögren. I'm totally butchering the name, by the way, from Sweden, also known as Breez, the new addition to the Fnatic lineup. So, Breez, first of all, a question. You just switched from Fnatic, or you came to Fnatic from NaVi. What exactly triggered that change?
My only goal in Heroes of the Storm right now is to become like the best player or the best team. So I just thought that Fnatic would have the higher odds to become rank 1 because we struggle a lot against Liquid for a very long time. So yeah, that's...
So basically the whole idea of the new lineup that you drafted, it wasn't only you that switched over, but it was also the NaVi coach, Wooby, was to really create a rival to go up against Team Liquid?
Yeah, exactly. Like we really believe that with enough practice, this lineup will be the best for sure.
So we kind of dove right into that change, but let's talk a little bit about you as a person. I mean, you are from Sweden. Can you tell us a bit about you? How old are you and what are you currently doing? I mean, are you going to school or what are your plans for the foreseeable future?
I'm 16 years old from Sweden and I just quit school to move into Fnatic's gaming house in Poland.
All right, dropping a bomb right there. So the first question that I have, if I'm 16 years old and I would have told my parents, hey, listen, I'm going to quit school right now and I'm going to move to Poland to live in a house with four or five other guys trying to play a computer game, they would have kicked my ass so hard I wouldn't be able to sit for a week. How did that work out with your parents?
My parents really support me a lot in gaming, and they know this is my dream, like especially in gaming house. They know I've wanted it for a very long time, and they understood, so they just let me go, and they hope it works out for me.
So I don't really understand the Swedish school system, but is it possible for you after a year when you say, all right, this didn't work out, I gave it a shot and I'm just not on that level where I wanted to be, at least not with the team that I'm currently in, do you have the opportunity to just simply go back to school? Or is there any kind of process that you have to go through, or did you completely screw your chances with the Swedish school system, and if this doesn't work out for you, you're basically screwed?
Well, in Sweden you can take like a pause year, so you can just pause everything and do whatever you want for a year and then just go back and play again. Like, go back and go to school again.
Okay, that's a little bit different from the German system, at least from what I remember, might have changed in the meantime. But the thing is, like, for you personally, what are you excited about the most? Because, I mean, for you, it's a really big step. You're 16 years old. It's not only, like, playing with the guys, but you also live in a different country. Do you have any expectations towards Poland?
I just hope it's gonna be really fun and, like, really efficient. So, like, currently, we're not as good as we want to be, so I hope we can improve a lot with this, like, in the gaming house and everything.
Okay, you just mentioned that you think you are not as good as you could be right now with the team. Why do you think that is?
We don't really know, like, what roles everyone has, because at first we wanted Wooby to be support, and it didn't really work out as good as we wanted it to be, because it's really hard to shot call when you're support, so we decided to switch it up, and currently we have mana support and we have basically no practice with it. So we're gonna play here at GamesCom and hope it works out anyway.
Alright, so talking about GamesCom maybe and about the tournament itself before we go back to the Teamhouse in Poland. At GamesCom their first opponent is Alternate Fancy, arguably the underdog in the tournament here. What exactly, I mean, today of course you wanna win, it's all about the seeding right now, but what is your toughest opponent here at the tournament? Are you most worried about Team Liquid, or is it currently NaVi, which is of course also your old team, which is definitely going to create a bit of a rivalry here?
I'm definitely more scared of Liquid than NaVi. I think Liquid perform really good on LAN, and they have good nerfs and they are really good players in general, and the strongest team in Europe. NaVi are really good at the moment as well, but we think we can beat them.
Talking about NaVi now, the guys were your friends, I would say, as well as your teammates, and now you left. Did that create some bad blood, or did they understand?
At first, they got like really disappointed because they thought we had a good thing going, like we could improve and become better than Liquid in time. So it was like they were really sad at in the start, but now that everything works out for both teams more or less, they're happy anyway. Like, we're really good friends and we hang out here at Gamescom.
So one of the first things that happened after you left NaVi and went to Fnatic was that Road to BlizzCon started, and NaVi meets Team Liquid in the second round and wins that without you. Did that sting?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it feels bad that they could beat Liquid without me. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe NaVi are like really good with Alex. I don't know. But I'm still really happy for them, because if we don't win, I want them to win, because they're my friends.
So talking a little bit about the Fnatic house and also the setup again. Do you think it's going to be a bit of a problem for you being the youngest in the house? I mean, we already went to like a supermarket earlier, and the first thing that happened is that you had to basically carry everything. So, do you think that's going to create a problem in the long run?
Well, I hope not, but like they mess with me because I'm the youngest, but I can deal with it. It's fine.
Well, you can always give Maine some shit for being French.
Huh? Sorry?
You can give Maine shit for being French.
Yes, definitely.
Talking about the house now in general, who was the person on Fnatic that you talked to the most so far? I mean, have you really met them a lot? Like, how often have you met them? Who's like your contact person? Who's the guys that you talk to, like when the transition happened, and also not only the transition into the team, but also the decision to go into the team house?
Like my best friend in the team is Wooby. Like we were both Swedish. We played in NaVi together, and we just have a good bond together. Lowell is like the boss. So if I need something in the game or whatever, I just tell Lowell. Mane is like, other than Wooby, he's like the second friend, you know, like he's funny. And Kingsley's just a troll, like he just trolls all the time.
Okay, so the team house in general, was that, you and Wooby first of all, was that a package deal? Was it that you guys said, okay, I'm only going to come to, go to Fnatic and to the team house in Poland if Wooby is going to come with me, or how exactly did that come to pass?
I'm not sure. I know that Wooby started talking to Lowell about it, and then Wooby talked to me about it. So I guess they talked, and Wooby was like, I'm joining if I can bring Breeze or something like that.
The decision to go to the team house, was that actually something that you made when you said, okay, I'm going to join Fnatic? Was that like a prerequisite that they said, all right, if you want to join us, you have to come to the team house? Or was that a second step after you already agreed to join the team?
It was basically like I wanted to join Fnatic a bit for the gaming house. Like I want to move to the gaming house. It's a dream I've had for a long time. Like since I started watching League of Legends competitively, I'm like, oh, these guys live in a house together. That seems so fun. And yeah, I just.
Is League of Legends also your background? Like, what exactly is your gaming past, if you so want?
I played a lot of MOBAs. Like I played a lot of games in general, mostly online PvP. But yeah, I played League of Legends mostly. I was pretty high in solo queue, but nothing really special.
Talking about like MOBAs in general, about gaming, what exactly is your expectation for this year? I mean, of course, you want to get better, you want to reach the top, but how do you imagine like being at a gaming house now? You have at least 1 year. What is your goal? And also something where you say, okay, if I reach this, I can tell my parents, hey, it worked out for me, and I want to pursue that even longer. I don't want to give it up.
Yeah, like I expect this year to be really big for Heroes of the Storm, like arguably the biggest year. Depending on how it goes. I think BlizzCon is going to be huge. Like, I think it's going to be really big. And I hope we just work out really good in the gaming house and everything goes smooth so we can become the best team for BlizzCon.
Okay, thank you very much for that. And, well, one more question, which I definitely am sure that a lot of the people that are currently watching are very interested in. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Okay, so there you heard it. He's definitely still on the market. So, guys and girls, that's Breeze for you. So we're going to do a lot more interviews here at GamesCom. Of course, we're also going to follow his path a bit. All the luck for the tournament here, and I hope that the team house and everything is going to go well. Especially I'm interested to see how the performance is going to increase after this tournament, but still you have all of the games still ahead of you. So thank you much for the interview. Do you have any other shout-outs? Anybody you want to say hi to?
I want to shout out to my parents and my brother. They support me a lot.
All right, thank you very much guys for tuning in. See you guys next time.